friends, and welcome to Turn Queen Gaming and back to CSI Hard Evidence. We're about to interview a high roller about a dead, really nice person who works in a casino. Alright. And also the hoe he married.
Certainly I know her. Her significant other, Shane, is our host here at the casino, and Connie works as a waitress. Very efficient, pleasant girl.
You called her? He was probably calling for Shane. My loving husband knows that if he went around ringing up sluts like Connie Roth, I'd suffocate him in his sleep.
Darling, please. She's a jealous little thing. You'll have to forgive her.
Lucky for you, Nicole, that Connie wasn't suffocated last night. But she was stabbed.
Stabbed? Listen, that was BS before. I don't love the woman, but I would never stoop to violence.
Okay, I'm pretty sure she's not the hoe. You're the one who seduced a rich man just because you think that if he talks to another woman, he's going to dump your little hoe ass. Bitch.
Excuse me, I'm more than willing to cooperate, but I must ask, why have you come here? Do you consider me a suspect? Because if that's the case, I really would prefer legal representation to be present.
These are routine questions.
We just kind of want to know why you're calling her. There's no real reason for you to call her.
Well, now, fraternizing is an unpleasant word with unpleasant connotations. Now, my wife is correct. I was calling for Shane, who is my official liaison with the casino. I have both their cell numbers, and Connie's reception is superior to his. All very innocent, Miss Willows. Nothing earth-shaking. I wanted to request Shane send out for a rather exotic brand of bourbon that I've been wanting to sample. He does all varieties of tiny little courtesies for me of that nature. Now, I'm sure you'll consider me a hypocrite, but my corporation does have its limits. I believe heartily in the privacy of the individual citizen. And if you want to search my premises, you'll need a reason that doesn't just convince me, but a judge.
Seems fair. There's no real reason for me to be looking around just because you called her.
This? Just a little cut from a glass I broke. Taking some medicine. Clumsy of me, but honestly, for all the money we spend at this place, you might think they provide decent glassware.
Psh, they gotta save money somewhere.
Listen, when I called her a slut before, I was just talking. When we first came here, after our honeymoon, I was jealous of the attention Everett paid Connie. I mean, he knew her before he knew me. Since I made my displeasure known, Everett's made a point of not flirting with her. And Connie's been fine. Very friendly, but just businesslike with my husband. She and I are, what's the word? Cordial. What happened to her anyway? She alright? I certainly don't wish her ill. And I really do hope you find the person responsible. I'll make sure Everett sends flowers.
You backpedaled well. I applaud you.
As well as you ever know the help. He's very attentive to Everett's needs, and mine for that matter. Whatever you ask of him, he does with a smile. You know, I really wouldn't mind personally, but my husband has a thing about privacy. He hates it that I'm in the media all the time. Anyway, no DNA without a warrant. Sorry.
Seems fair. Is that it?
I don't have anything else to say to you people.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I can't really warrant, but is there anything in plain sight? That's like a thing, right? I'm allowed. Is that it? Alright. Well. Harumph. Was there another location? Casino is worthless. We need a warrant for that. Connie, are you up? Aha! It obviously meant something because we had a flash cutscene. That's what that's what I'm looking for. She is not conscious. I need a. Gosh, that's a gorgeous little 90 though.
I don't have anything else for you.
She was trying to be all nice to her husband. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to collect evidence no matter what. So if she has evidence on her, I don't know where to go. I don't know if I've not gone over something in the lab. I've totally spaced on it.
Hey guys, I ran a full background check on the Vic. Interested?
You bet.
Lived in Vegas most of her life. Cocktail waitress for several years now. Top on her line, premium shifts, high roller venues.
Which opens doors on all kinds of suspects. Any criminal record?
One shoplifting offense when she was 16, but ever since she's been clean. Made a mistake early on. Straightened out, it seems.
No surprise, one felony in the casino can't hire you. Thanks, Sarah.
What's up with this? Got anything important? Nope. Not. Can't be stuck already. I mean, I just started. For pity's sake. Blood from phone, blood from bed, blood from partner. Shane's DNA. Oh yeah, I suppose I should rule him out. Okay, blood drops from the apartment. And Shane. Whoa, wait a minute. Hey.
So, it was Shane who left us that trail of blood.
Wait a minute. It's hers.
It matches, but you are matching an unknown against an unknown.
I'm pretty
so we
sure
don't know
that all the
anything.
blood on the bed is
Always
hers.
try to match to known samples.
Oh, hush. Alright. Russ, we need to question the man. Oh,
I'll see what I can do. Check back. He's on his way to interrogation now.
thank you. Appreciate it. Although he just lived there, so the fact that his blood is on the ground is not exactly the hugest thing.
Nothing to tell. I told you all of it. Same as always. Pressure on me to marry her, make an honest woman of her. I keep telling her, when I carry her across the threshold, it'll be a real one, not some cheap apartment.
Oh, I know that. That's sweet, but it's also really annoying.
Sure I am. My God, don't you people get it? I want to find this sick bastard more than you do. Trail of... Oh. Oh my God. I can see how bad this looks, but honest. Hell, it really did slip my mind. I was storming out of there, all pissed off, and must have scraped my damn elbow on something. Didn't notice it was bleeding till I was out in the car.
You're right. It does look bad.
Yeah, gives me plenty of time. And with us arguing, I was glad for the excuse.
Casino manager says you showed up 20 minutes late for your shift. What happened to having plenty of time?
I already told you, I had a bloody elbow. I stopped at a drugstore and bought some bandages and went out to the car and cleaned up, wrapped it up. And frankly, I used the time to cool down. I have to be presentable in my job. The customers I deal with are important people.
Or did you argue with Connie and things got out of hand? So you got some clothing from the car, came back, and stabbed her. Then it took a while to get cleaned up afterwards. So you were late for your shift.
You think I would try to kill Connie? The woman I'm gonna marry? Then you're sick. As sick as the son of a bitch responsible for this tragedy.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Got some good news. Connie pulled through. Nurses say she's recovering well, eating and talking. Might want to head down to the hospital before visiting hours are up.
Good.
She's a real piece of work, Nicole. Loves to lord it over the little people, since she used to be one herself, I guess. Anyway, I just do whatever she asks of me, short of illegal. I either keep the customers satisfied, or I'm out on the street. A couple of difficult patrons complained about me. I call it unfair, but a host can be replaced. High rollers are at a premium.
Hate those people. I mean, how rude.
Yes, thank you. I feel a little out of it. I'll try.
Morphine will do that to you.
It's kind of a blur, but I remember Shane and me, we had a bad fight. Argument, I mean. And he ran out, really angry with me. I started crying and must have flopped on the bed, fell asleep. Next thing I know, somebody in black is hovering over me like I'm having a nightmare. Only I'm awake. And he has a knife, and it's slashing and cutting, and it hurts. But I fight back, and then he runs out. Not really. Covered head to toe in a black stocking mask and sweatshirt, I guess. And pants. But it must have been Everett.
What?
It's just a feeling I have. An impression. But beyond that, he knows we keep a spare key outside. He was kind enough to drive me home once when I was sick. I had forgotten my keys at the casino and he saw me use the spare. Of course, I didn't think anything of it. Never mind, this is crazy. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's kind of random.
Neighbors heard a gunshot, which we've confirmed by a bullet lodged in the wall of your apartment. We didn't find a gun, though. Do you have one?
Actually, yes. Shane doesn't know about it. He doesn't approve of firearms. But sometimes I'm alone in that apartment, hours at a time, and you can see needing protection is no joke. Anyway, I went for the gun in my nightstand drawer after I pushed the attacker away. I fired at the figure. Don't know if I got him or not.
Aha! So the fibers are like from his sweatshirt. I'm betting.
I don't have a license for it, and Shane's against them, like I said. I was panicked and calling for an ambulance, so much going on. I'm not sure. I think I stuck it behind the nightstand.
We need to compare it against blood found at the scene.
By all means.
They would have already taken that. I mean, you're injured and they need it. They're not gonna ask.
By all means.
Jesus. They also would have already taken pictures. Unconscious or not. No? Okay. Never mind.
A knife. Maybe 6 or 7 inch blade. With straight edges. Couldn't see the handle, the color.
Fortunately, the knife entered at a perpendicular angle, causing the ribs to stop further penetration, preventing damage to vital organs such as the heart and lungs. That's how you were able to survive.
That's now you know. Do not stab somebody straight on.
We're looking for potential trace evidence from your assailant. Blood, fibers, anything.
Please. Nothing. Sorry, everything is a little fuzzy. So much happening.
You've been a big help. We'll check back. In the meantime, if you think of anything else, such as why you think Everett may have been the attacker, please send for us.
CSI is also the reason why I know how to slit a throat. CSI Miami? Yes, that's what it was.
That's the CVS test I got back the other day. It's a boy.
Pardon me for asking. That's a risky, expensive procedure.
Well, casino benefits include full medical. I just hope the little guy hangs in there. I thank God he survived the attack.
Huh.
Hey, partner. Looking for a hint?
No, I accidentally clicked on you. Oh, okay. I'm sure that it's just her interviewing issue. We'll get warrants from Brass first.
You got enough evidence for a search. I'll hit up a judge.
Thank you very much. I will be in the lab doing various testings. Okay, victim's DNA. Bed. Phone.
Well, no big shock here. Connie's blood links her to the crime scene, but nobody else's blood except Shane's has turned up. If Shane's not the attacker, the real assailant slashed and flashed that blade without getting a scratch.
That's impressive. Do I have... okay. What? Oh, I see.
I didn't bring this up with Connie, not at this stage of her recovery. But look at this. Take a look at these stab wounds. The direction of entry is upward against the rib cage. Could be self-inflicted, but why would she do that? Suicide attempt?
Huh. Interesting. Ain't that one. I don't know about that one. Let's see.
Nope.
No? Okay.
These don't match.
They're gonna be exact. Okay. Exact copies and whatnot. Thank you very much, friend. We must move on and find the gun. And then somebody will shoot the gun.
Connie
And
said
I
the
will
gun was in the
confirm.
bedroom behind the nightstand. Let's take a look.
Also, the gun was here. So yeah, it had to have passed through something. How'd she shoot? Okay, I don't know where they found her, but there's no blood here. There's no way she shot a bullet that ended up in there at somebody. So she had to shoot before she got stabbed? I'm so confused.
Actually, I'm not surprised. What would have surprised me is if we missed a gun on our initial processing pass.
Right? Thank you. So she's full of the shits. Yeah, because it wasn't even like it would be back behind the nightstand. It's not a solid nightstand with drawers.
This is the thanks I get for cooperating with you people. And after the support I lent your sheriff, what in heaven's name could you be looking for here?
I'm sure the sheriff is grateful for your good citizenship, Everett.
He's also a dick.
We're looking for fibers, weapons, blood, and a sample of your DNA.
This is outrageous. I really should contact my attorney, but goddammit, let's get on with it.
Yeah, you contact your attorney and we'll do our thing. Through this point.
We don't have permission for this. Yet.
No? We have permission to check out the suite.
Let's test the blood first.
She said she cut herself on a knife. There's no way I'd use that much. It would dilute the sample.
I'll use the hemotrace kit to ID this blood. Pink for animal, blue for human. Pink, definitely animal blood.
And why would there be
Maybe
a
I should have
stabbed
told you.
animal?
I like my prime rib very, very rare.
Oh. Freaky, alright.
Man's handkerchief, ready for mending. Somehow Nicole doesn't strike me as the seamstress type.
Oh, there's a
I'm
hole in
thinking
it.
a mouse didn't make a hole in that hanky. Let's check it out.
Oh, oh. Why am I...
Nice work.
What? That was severely random. I just like played a little ditty on the piano. Oh, bug. Is that a bug? Yep, it's a bug. There's a bug in this hotel. Ew. A gun. Maybe they were trying to frame, what's his face?
.357 Magnum. One round fired, apparently. It's not uncommon to fire 38 rounds from these, since they're cheaper. Look here. They're 38s, all right.
Oh, okay. There's nothing there. That's a crazy looking jacket.
Black wool overcoat. Too small for Everett, but... Nicole? Don't see any blood, but this garment might shed fibers all right.
Okay. Another book. Is that it? I think that's it. That's it for now. Oh, hey. I don't know what's supposed to be on here, but... Thank you for your cooperation. Oh? I may or may not have... Well, that was fun. The game crashed. Alright, back to what we were doing.
The story is a legal and fully registered one. As for the missing bullet, we stopped in the desert to enjoy the scenery. A rattlesnake was giving my wife the eye and I shot the thing. Law against that?
Not when you miss it.
He went his own way, darling. And you said yourself it was a hell of a rush. I have nothing else to say.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't have anything else to say to you people.
That's fine, I didn't really want to talk to you anyway. So, I'm thinking it's his baby. Maybe. Or he conspired with her.
Nice work. Let's fire off a round in the ballistics lab.
Although, a handkerchief wouldn't really be the best, thing. Reset. What am I looking for? I don't know. Well, a handkerchief wouldn't really be the best silencer option.
The pattern is scorching. Here, and lack of tearing? More like a cigarette burn than a gunshot.
Ah, okay. Oh.
This coat fits the crime scene evidence all right, but it doesn't fit Everett Brower. They are both 38 rounds, but the striations don't match.
Good. Good. Evidence. Okay, no, we're good. We're good? I don't need anything. Okay. Never mind then. I don't know why I'd run his DNA. Yeah, I didn't. I think we're good. We're just gonna go question Nicole now.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
Really? Now that's impossible. Oh, that's right. That cold snap last week? I loaned Connie that coat, and she gave it back to me the next day.
You hate her.
Maybe you took it back by force.
That's right. She didn't return my jacket, and I tracked her down and killed her over it. Why do you waste your time, and worse, mine, on such stupidity? I don't even know where she lived.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Good friends, are you?
I told you, we were cordial. She'd done favors for me. And my husband, of course. Surely you remember how cold it was last week? Wednesday, wasn't it? She was underdressed, and I helped her out. No good deed goes unpunished. Helping out at the homeless shelter? No, wait. Shopping. At the mall. Check it out if you don't believe me.
Oh, I believe you were shopping. But we may check up on that date, in case you're confused.
Hey, just got a call from the hospital. Terrible night for Connie. She lost her baby to miscarriage.
Oh no!
She's in stable condition now, but it's obviously a tough loss. Might want to check up with her when you can.
Oh
I don't have anything else to say to you people.
no! But he put through all the surgery and shit. That's bullshit.
My baby boy, my little son. We've lost him. I appreciate that, and I appreciate how you're trying to help. I only wish I'd defended myself better. That the bastard who killed my baby was dead instead.
She says she loaned you a black coat. Is that true?
Yes, it may have been tossed on the bed at some point. She was just pretending to be nice, you know. At heart, she's a snobby bitch, but she wanted her precious husband to think she was making an effort to get along with me.
Has she ever been to your place?
Are you kidding? Yes. Actually, it's right here.
Looks like the hospital lab did a few tests. Determined the cause was blood loss. I'm so sorry.
Yes. My poor baby boy.
Oh, DNA report.
I should have told you this before, but I remembered wrong. I wasn't trying to deceive you. When I checked my purse earlier, the gun was inside. I must have stuffed it in there when I was all traumatized and bleeding. And the ambulance guys brought the purse along. I'm really sorry.
Thank you.
I do remember that clearly. After I was attacked, I managed to get off a shot as the guy was leaving. I couldn't see if I hit him or not. Then the attacker was gone and I just couldn't take pursuit.
Cool. Alright. Time to go. We'll do the bullets first. I'm sure everybody's anxious to figure out whose baby it is, but...
Nice work. Let's fire off a round in the ballistics lab.
Oops. That wasn't what I meant to do anyway.
Okay, that's one question answered. Let's move on.
Alright, now whose baby is it? Well, it ain't Shane's. Whoops.
For as many curves as I've been thrown over the years, this one I did not see coming.
Really? I wasn't
Did
all that
anybody
surprised.
guess Everett Brower was the father of Connie's kid?
Me.
Well,
I
I
did.
sure didn't. But everybody in this case is guilty of a motive, at least.
If Everett was cheating on Nicole, he could have tried to kill Connie before his paternity and their relationship got out.
And if Nicole found out her husband was cheating, and the new woman in his life had a bun in the oven, well...
Either way, Shane's still smack in the middle. His girlfriend's pregnant with another man's child, and with Everett's money, think of the blackmail possibilities. Let's talk to the suspects again before reviewing the evidence.
I knew it. Just silly.
Well, yes, I admit that, but surely you understand the privacy issues. And did you say was? Oh, no. Oh, my God. My son. My poor, poor baby son. Oh, my God, and that poor girl. This is horrible. Terrible. Does this mean we're dealing with attempted murder?
I'm afraid not. At least not according to the law. The unborn child would need to be at least 20 weeks in gestation, or 400 grams weight to add another felony count, and your son was under on both.
Wow, I did not know that.
The relationship, and you must believe this, you must understand this, is strictly one of business. She is a responsible, intelligent young woman, and I approached her to be the surrogate mother for my son by artificial insemination. She signed a non-disclosure agreement, although she would eventually tell Shane, of course. An unfortunate byproduct of this arrangement is Shane's belief that the child is his. But the child was to be, turned over to me and Nicole.
Oh, and she thought it was a good opportunity to get him to tie the knot as well. What a bitch.
The financial rewards for Miss Roth are considerable. $1 million.
Damn!
Half upon successful insemination, half upon delivery of my healthy child.
I would carry somebody else's baby for $1 million.
This is a very delicate aspect of this matter, and I really beg your discretion, please. Nicole does not know. You see, she's pregnant herself with my daughter, and I intended to tell her much later. I was planning to take her away to Paris and explain the situation carefully, you know what I'm saying? And with great respect for her situation. I was confident that she would see the benefits of raising both kids.
You wanted a son.
Had Nicole somehow discovered my plans, I can assure you I would have been the first to know. She almost certainly would have confronted me with her displeasure. But my need for an heir overrides any such concern.
Well, our concern is finding the brutal attacker who did this. And your wife is still a suspect.
As I say, she's an intelligent young woman. And I was aware that she and Shane had dreams of a better life. You see, I'm already living on borrowed time. I have a cancer that will kill me within the year. And I want, well, I need a son to carry forward my name and my legacy.
Oh, and so there wouldn't be another chance with Nicole. Okay, yeah.
Nicole indeed is pregnant with a girl. Now, I will love that child and provide for that child. But I'm old school. I'm afraid, for me, an heir is male. Not just my blood, but my name continuing on. Connie is a lovely young lady and was willing to help me make my dreams come true. A procedure called PGD, pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, I think it was used to help make certain that she would bear me a male child. It's an expensive procedure, but has a 95% success rate, and money was no object.
Aha! See, I knew it. I knew that there was a procedure to make sure that you could bear a male child. I told everybody. They were like, no way! I'm only having a boy child eventually, and I refuse to have a girl.
I have nothing else to say.
I'm not the biggest fan of little girls. As adorable as they are, just not, I don't like children in general. So, if I'm gonna, but I want a child, of course. So, but if I'm going to, raise a child, I want it to be of the gender of my choice. I wonder how exactly expensive it is. It's gonna cost me an arm and a leg, I'm sure. Takani! She's not exactly going anywhere.
I'm sorry, but I signed a contract of confidentiality, even in the event of a miscarriage. I have certain financial benefits from Everett that would be negated if I revealed.
Right.
You need to understand that I would have told Shane. I would have told him much, much later on, in the final weeks. Told him I was doing it for him.
After he was already connected to the baby?
So, you were having another man's baby for Shane.
Shane is the one obsessed with money, not me. We've been together forever, and yet he still won't take the leap, as they say. Not until we are financially independent. Well, I found a way to get us $1 million, and we would have a long, happy life together with our own healthy babies. I can't be sure, but I had this feeling he'd changed his mind, that he'd panicked. Nicole is an awful person, and if she found out, or if Everett was even afraid she'd found out, yes, he might have attacked me.
We know two things for sure. Someone attacked you, and we're going to find that someone.
That, like, he could have just given her the other $500 and be like, I need you to get an abortion because I changed my mind. $500,000. That's what I meant. See, because that's not really fair of him to have, like, changed his mind. Be like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, kill you and the baby. Bad dog. Bad dog. Stop it. Delilah! She's a bad dog. I meant to go interrogate Shane. That's what I meant to do.
Hey, what's up? He's on his way to interrogation now.
But yeah, I mean, he could have changed his mind. She could have gotten an abortion and said she lost the baby. Then they'd still have $1 million.
Connie? Have an affair with that wrinkled old son of a bitch? Are you people out of your minds?
Mr. Brower and Connie both confirmed that the child was conceived through artificial insemination, and a procedure to assure the child would be male and provide Mr. Brower with an heir.
I don't know. I don't know what to believe. Maybe it was an affair. Maybe you should see this photo I found. It rubbed me the wrong way and I ripped the thing up, but I just couldn't throw it away either. You'll have to excuse me. I have a lot to sort out.
She's on her way to interrogation now.
How do you know? You're here.
Pregnancy? Why would I know about that? You have a mistaken idea about her and Shane and Everett and me. They're just employees at a casino. I wouldn't exactly be invited to a baby shower. I didn't hear that right. What are you saying? Everett and Connie? That doesn't even make any sense. That's not even a bad joke.
Let's explain.
Why, that bastard. That lecherous old... I'll kill him. I swear, I will kill him. Well, his desperation to have a male heir has no boundaries, I'll give you that. But he has always been a lecherous old hound, long as I've known him, in need of a short leash. His idea of artificial insemination is not using a condom.
He claims it's not the result of an affair, that this was an artificial insemination involving a special procedure guaranteeing the child's sex would be male.
I guess that makes a sad, sick kind of sense. He's so goddamn desperate for a son. What is this, 1860? Our daughter, my daughter, will be as good as any boy. And we could try again, couldn't we? But he couldn't wait, could he? Selfish, old, greedy, controlling son of a bitch that he is.
You wanted the
I don't have anything else to
man
say
with
to you
the
people.
monies. You're supposed to please him. See, oh, he must have gotten, or like, he must have been like, oh no, there's time to convince her that I need a male child, and then she got pregnant, and he's like, well, fucktard. My life. She obviously doesn't know that he's dying. Now, where was I? Mr. Everett, I totally forgot.
I have nothing else to say.
Oh. Oh, picture. Picture. I remembered.
Hey guys,
Hi, Sarah.
Brass came through on the security cam photos. I brought them for you to take a look at.
Great. We've just finished interviewing everybody again.
New information, including probably some new lies. We need to sort the truth from the chaff.
With Everett admitting to a formal agreement with Connie, we've got a potential paper trail. Let's start sniffing. Time on the tape shows Nicole getting back shortly after the attack, carrying a shopping bag. I didn't see that bag in the search, did you? And look how she's holding it, under her arm.
Oh, I have to flip these? That's stupid. Oh, this is a lot more work than it's gonna be worth. Okay, good. No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh well. Not flip. Rotate. There we go. Elevator. Elevator. No, it'll be like this. And then wait, what? Wait a minute. I'm confused. Oh, what? No. What? Oh, there's a second elevator. That explains this.
That luxury suite is off limits for a cocktail waitress like Connie. And I'm wondering just how artificial that insemination really was.
Should we talk to Brass? Maybe.
You got enough evidence for a search. I'll hit up a judge.
I have nothing else to say.
Good for you.
These are serious medications. Everett's story about his terminal condition appears to be true. Connie had a one-way ticket to paradise. And Everett hired someone to find out just such tidbits about her. Was he paranoid she'd keep the cash and the kid?
What's in here?
Marriage contract. Standard prenup with a wealthy type like Everett. But this is unusual. Nicole agrees to do whatever it takes to bear him a son, including abort a female child. That's a nasty add-on to Dearly Beloved.
It's totally fair. You married money. That's your job, is to do what he tells you. Sheesh. What am I? Oh, flash drive.
Encrypted document. Let's check it out.
Cool. Uh-oh. I think I might have broke it again. Alright, I don't know. I gotta stop clicking outside it, or outside the screen. Somehow it crashes the game. But... lab. Alrighty. So, I suppose that's where I'll stop. We'll go over all of the evidence we collected in the next episode, and we will figure out just who was lying. It's kind of everybody. But until next time, peace out, y'all.